Asia. Hello, world. Glad you could join us for this Thursday edition of Asia Business Report. I'm Rico Hizon. We start off with India, and the country's finance minister, Arun Jaitley, is due to present the annual budget to Parliament in a few hours' time. Will the government stay on course to contain the deficit or introduce a populist set of spending priorities? Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be looking to attract rural voters and small business owners ahead of the last budget reveal before the general elections next year. For more, let's cross over now to Delhi, and we're joined now by my colleague and business reporter, Divina Gupta. Divina, everyone is looking forward to this budget.
Absolutely, Rico. In few hours from now, the country's parliament will see the fifth budget from the ruling government. It's an interesting time because as we see green shoots of recovery globally, India will be seeing a four-year low in growth at 6.75%. That's projected by the Economic Survey. Agricultural distress, unemployment stress will be binding the government's hand. And to talk more about that, we have Mr. Sudipto Mandal, who's an economist who's joining us this morning. Mr. Mandal, thank you for speaking with us. What are you expecting out of the budget from the finance minister?
Well, the first thing I am hoping is that he will stick to his fiscal deficit target. There are mixed signals whether they might slip a little bit or not. But my sense is that because the messaging would be very unfortunate if he let it go, so he'll do his best to try and meet the target.
But you also have a lot of expectations in terms of social schemes,
yes,
job schemes, traders getting some sops after teething trouble from the uniform tax policy, tax breaks. Does the government have enough finances in store to ensure that?
Yeah, this year actually our tax revenues have done quite well on the direct taxes side. Of course, there have been hiccups of the rollout with the GST, such a big reform that was bound to happen. But that's being quite rapidly rationalized by the GST Council, which seems to be working very effectively. So certainly next year, I think we'll have less problems than we've had this year on the GST side. So overall, I think tax revenues are going to do quite well. As far as non-tax revenues are concerned, surpluses of the public enterprises, surpluses of the Reserve Bank, that is always something that the government can tap into.
And there's an optimist note of a 7 to 7.5% growth that the Economic Survey has indicated will be the target for the Indian government. Concerns on crude oil prices getting higher remains for the Indian government. Also protectionism that could hurt exports. We'll have to wait and watch how the finance minister balances this.
Thank you so much. Joining us from Delhi, business reporter Divina Gupta.